Hey, Cancer! Welcome to my psychic studio. Won't you come on in and join me for a cup of tea? We're going to dive into the energies of your teacup and pull a few tarot cards for the energies of your year ahead. So the tea that I am drinking, the cards that I am using, all of that is linked below in the description of the video for you. And if you are interested in learning how to read tea leaves, I will be offering a workshop on how to do that in early 2022. And there is a mailing list if you'd like to sign up for it to get notified of when that launches. The link for that is in the description as well. So the first half of the reading, I will be pulling some tarot cards for you to see what is going on. And then the second half of the reading, we will see the mysterious symbols that are in your cup that may, in fact, show us what is waiting for you in 2022. All right, Cancer, let's, with Ariel's assistance, let's pull 3 of these tea leaf cards. I like to pull them all at once and then look at them. And then we're going to clarify them with tarot. Let's see your influences for the year ahead. All right, there's one. There's one. Oh, and that one's flip-flopping over. Actually, 2 flip-flopped over, so we'll take them. They really wanted to come out. The carrot and the firecracker. Wow. And then we also have the hammock, taking a rest or a vacation, and the tower. Solid foundation and success with effort. And then the hammock is taking a break, a vacation. That was the first one. And then this is interesting. We had carrot, opportunity or windfall. And that came out with the firecracker, which is excitement. So there could be some very exciting new opportunity or windfall headed your way, Cancer. All right, so our first card here is the hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. All right, so let's pull some cards on that and see what we need to know. Now, that one came out first, so it's possible that it happens maybe more in the beginning of the year. But we'll see if we can get some timings with the tarot. Ariel feels her job is done here. Okay, so, we have the Tower. And we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. So maybe a spontaneous trip in Capricorn season. That's possible. Because again, it came out first. The Ace of Pentacles. That's Capricorn for me. Ace of Wands. Wow. And the Emperor. Okay. All right. So, wow. All right. This is what I feel. It is likely that this trip happens in April. That's what I feel with these 2 energies. And it's the surprise twist to this taking a vacation physically or mentally is, I think, because you're going to be going to investigate some sort of opportunity for yourself. This could be a new place you want to move to. This could be to meet somebody important in a business sense because of the King of Pentacles here. This could also be to investigate a place you want to put down roots, where you want to move next. That's possible also. Now, yes, that may also happen it's possible that trip, there's 2 trips because of the 2 aces here. There may be an initial surprising trip to go on and investigate one of those areas. And then you revisit and you go again because of some sort of business opportunity here with the Emperor. So, and this is Aries, this is April. So that's possible for some of you. But it's interesting the Tower came out. So there is something here about it being a surprise opportunity. Now, if you're involved with an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they could suggest a surprise trip. Again, could be early in the year, and maybe you don't know their real motivation. Their real motivation might be because they want to actually have y'all move there. That's possible. They're thinking of relocating. But they may have not shared that with you yet until you actually go on the trip. So that's possible. So there is definitely, I think, some sort of work angle, boss angle, self-employment angle also perhaps percolating here as well. But, it's supposed to be you're taking a vacation physically or mentally. I don't know about mentally with this Tower and these energies. I think you're going to be pumped. I think that this might be a working vacation, both of these. But it's working in the sense of creating some sort of new beginning for yourself. All right, either personally, like I said, with moving or starting a business, or getting a brand new opportunity to move up the ladder, so to speak. And that's why you want to move and you're investigating. This could be a company wooing you. And again, it's surprising. So they ask you, hey, come out, visit us. We want to hire you. And then you mull it over, you get an offer. It can be all of that type of energy. But it is absolutely connected with new beginnings in your life. And I think you're going to be very surprised at how well both of those trips go. This is very nice energy here. And there may, in fact, be, I really think this with this Emperor, there may be some important decision at the very end of both of those trips. And it's one you're in charge of making. Yes, it could involve an Aries in your life. That's possible too. Or if you have a partner, a significant other, could involve something going on with them as well. But this is something really that I think is going to excite you quite a bit, Cancer, and create some sort of beautiful fresh start in your life. So get ready. Yeah, I'm not sure that you're going to be really resting on those vacations, but that's okay. You got some beautiful fresh energy coming in. All right, Cancer, let's look at this card now, the Tower card, which is solid foundation, success with effort. Let's see what we need to know about that for you. All right, Cancer, the High Priestess and the Knight of Swords, okay? The Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, my goodness, and the Hermit, wow. You have a very solid foundation, absolutely. And the solid foundation comes from your deep connection with your own intuition, which is right here. This High Priestess and the Ace of Cups. And the Hermit here also is a very spiritually wise card as well. So there is, again, like this energy. Look, all the aces have come out for you in this reading. All of them. So the success with effort, really, the effort that needs to be made, in my opinion, from these energies thus far, is simply allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to act from your intuitive inspiration and making some sort of beautiful fresh starts in every single area of your life. Your solid foundation is yourself. You're good. You are good to go, Cancer. But it's time to make a fresh start emotionally. It's time to make a fresh start intellectually with maybe some new projects. It's time to set a course for a new destination, a fresh start with the Ace of Wands. And it may, in fact, be time to start some sort of new business or put your roots down in a new place. So the success is I think, guaranteed here from these energies. But of course, it is a general reading. And a lot of this is, of course, possibilities. But wow, I think Virgo season is going to be very important for you. And there are some, I really feel like the spiritual lessons that are going on here. So notice how the Virgo energy is looking back at all of this, is allowing yourself, like I keep saying, to take that with the Knight of Swords here, that quick, inspired, instinctual, intuitive action to accept all these new offers that are, well, maybe not all of them, but the right new offers that are coming in for you based on, yes, your solid foundation of knowing exactly what's right for you. And that's the key also to the Hermit card. With the Hermit, there is an element of discernment, of taking that time to figure out with, your little lantern here, peering into the situation. What is right for me? But I would encourage you not to do too much overthinking about it. The solid foundation is that, you are definitely one who is in touch with their feelings, and just taking that quick action and embracing these new opportunities when they come, the right opportunities. You'll feel it. You'll know what is right for you. Virgo season will be important, and you could also be shining a light on some sort of new skills also. in the year ahead, especially because this is next to the writing card. So there could be the success with effort could come with some new communication skills that you may be developing in the year ahead as well. Ariel agrees. All right, Cancer. Now let's get into these two cards, the Carrot, opportunity or windfall, and the excitement card of the Firecracker. I couldn't wait to get to these cards. I was very excited when I saw those fall out earlier. All right, let's see what we have for you. Ariel's gonna hang out, I guess, for a while. That's good. All right. She popped back in. She pops out. She pops back in. You never know with her. All right. Opportunity, windfall, Firecracker, 8 of Wands. And the Hangman is upside down. I wasn't going to do reversals, but I like when the Hangman is upside down. 8 of Pentacles, the Pluto, the Death card, and the 3 of Cups. Okay. So it seems like August is going to be a big month for you with this opportunity or windfall and this excitement. And it is very possible that there is this opportunity or windfall could change your life in a very significant way with this Death card here. Now, this could be, we have a celebration card here at the end. So this is Scorpio season, which is about 3 months after Virgo, approximately, right? So if we count Virgo, Libra, then Scorpio, right? The 3. So whatever has been held up in terms of what you've wanted to make happen in your life, whatever opportunity you've been really wanting to achieve for yourself, manifest for yourself, there's going to be a lot of possibilities all of a sudden, boom, 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 opening up. This is very fast energy. That this is almost going to make your head spin over here with this Hangman upside down. All of a sudden, everything gets unleashed. All these aces get unleashed for you. Where'd all my aces go? All your aces get unleashed here, and you're like, oh my gosh. So, and then we have this 8 of Coins in your heart. So again, you've been working very hard on manifesting new opportunities for yourself. Your hard work is going to pay off. And I think it's going to pay off spectacularly with these, because this is what we were clarifying. So, and with this 3 of Cups, this is joyful celebration. This really could be the start of something huge in your life, some big, big change, big opportunity. You could meet somebody at a social event that, based on the work that you've been putting out into the world, you could connect with somebody in your industry. There could just be an amazing opportunity to take your life to the next level. Very, very possible with this. This has a lot to do with entertainment as well. So particularly if you're into the entertainment world, music, performing, that type of thing, dance. So there could be a life-changing opportunity with that as well, especially if you've been working on something very hard for the last 8 years. All right. Sure, if you've been working on the last 8 months also, yes. Okay. But if you've been really studying and doing something with your craft, so to speak, in those areas, I'm speaking about these areas in particular, there really could be a life-changing opportunity. Your hard work really pays off big time for you. But even if you're not in those areas, there's still something beautiful here about, again, the world starting to open up for you. Lots of new possibilities coming in. All those aces, this 8 of Wands, lots of exciting developments. And in your heart, like you're working on, I want to say rebuilding your life in a sense. Like I really feel with all this fresh energy that's coming through this reading with these aces, you are rebuilding your life. And you're going to see that rebuilding and you opening up to taking some risks is going to pay off for you here. The old life is done, Cancer. It really is. And you're going to see that much more joy and happiness and new possibilities lie ahead for you. What great energy. So I'm going to finish up drinking your tea and then we'll get into your teacup reading. Wow, Cancer, this is very interesting, your teacup here. So refer to the image on the right so you can see what I am talking about. I hope you're going to be able to see everything because a few things are a little subtle here in the cup. One thing is, though, bold and in your face, which is this big clump of grapes that is in that is in your cup. So this is the stem that goes up here. And then this is, think of like when you hold up a big bunch of grapes. That's what this absolutely looks like here with this. Here's the stem, the top, and then the big clump of grapes. And this is positioned in between your Venus and Jupiter symbol in your cup. So this could be some sort of very good luck and bounty with money and with love, and also maybe a travel opportunity as well. As we know, we have the hammock there. We know you're going to be going traveling. We had that in the tarot reading. The stem of the grape clump is on the sun symbol here, which is the dawn of a new day. So this theme is carrying through even in your teacup reading about new beginnings. All right. Now that's also evident over here. And this is where it gets a little subtle. So I hope that you can see what I'm seeing, but it could be a little hard. All right. So we have a figure here up at the top of the cup, and it looks like this figure has like something raised like this. Now we had the Ace of Swords in your reading. So it looks like to me that, and you see that there's a piece like flying towards the person over here. So there may be some sort of situation where you may have to just, I don't think you're going to get into any situation, but you may have to just kind of like let somebody know, like, don't try it, like type of thing. But also with that Ace of Swords, it is about cutting away the extraneous. So, and because the clumps, see, this is the sword raised over here, the person. And because the clump is coming to you from the snake, it's under the snake over here. But because it's coming from that direction, you're going to be cutting away anything that's inauthentic in your life, any sort of things that just don't resonate for you anymore. Now, but it's going to happen before they can harm you or get too close to you or annoy you. That's the thing. So you're going to be proactive with this, I feel, Cancer. All right. Then, like I said, it gets a little subtle down here, but I don't know if you can see. There is a person right here, and there's another person next to them. So it's like, here's you, and then another person, and then another person. And it does look, to me, like you're all on some sort of big ship, okay, right here. And this is more toward the bottom of the cup, so this would be later in the year. This would be like November, December time period. So there could be, now we have to work with metaphors always. This could, of course, yes, be some sort of literal trip on some sort of big ship. This also could be somebody leading the way, because notice how they're kind of pointing. You can see somebody's like kind of holding this person's hand and they're holding your hand. So it's kind of like pointing the way to some sort of new destination in your life. So this could also be new people coming in as well. And we know that from the Three of Cups, that there could be some celebration and new people coming in. So we have that. But then notice also how it splits into two. And we have, it's almost like the ship or whatever comes to a fork in the road at the end of the year. And we are, maybe faced with, which direction are we going to continue to go in? So there could be some sort of very important choice on the table for you to make at the end of the year in regards to some sort of continued new beginning, because you're going to start a lot of new things in the year ahead, as we know from the card reading. So by the end of the year, it may be time to choose from those. They may evolve into, whatever they evolve into, and you may have to decide this, I'm going to keep going this way or that way or whatever. All right. But that's like really way toward the end of the year. So, and this is a big ship. I mean, you're on some sort of big, significant journey with a group of people. And I just don't think it's you and one other person. I do think there's another person involved as well. Now, on the bottom of your cup, you also have a little owl. Can you see it? There is the two ears, and there is the little branch he is sitting on. So, and it really does look like an owl to me, not a cat. All right. So I think your intuition is going to be extremely on point there, because owls often, represent our intuition. There also could be some sort of great lesson, great wisdom that you're going to be learning by the end of the year. The owl's not huge, so it may not be like some sort of big, like, spiritual wisdom insight, but the owl could be your spirit totem for the year ahead as well. Owl is a lot about using your intuition and also about your radar, right? Because owls have exceptional ability to see in the dark through their radar. So, even though this is on the bottom of the cup, I think it's a message that all year, use your intuition, use that psychic radar, and, that inner knowing that you have to make the wise and right choice for yourself. So now we also have, if we look over here off of the grapes, it does look like the letter C as well. All right, you can see that here. So but that's later in the year again. That could be a company name, a person's name, a street name, anything like that. So that might be important for you as well. We have a couple little specks on the glass here. So the celebrations. So there's early in the year, there's going to be some invitations. So January, February time period. Let's see what else, anything else in this cup. No, the grapes, having the grapes in your cup is excellent. Grapes is a fabulous, fabulous symbol. And look how big it is, of prosperity and plenty and joy and sweetness in life, right? Because grapes are nice and sweet. So, and as I said, because it's sandwiched in between the Jupiter and the Venus, this is likely to be some sort of very lovely energy of love and money and luck and goodwill. So very, very nice. So, the other thing I wanted to say about you kind of raising your arm here, and because it's on the horseshoe, it's important for you to, I don't want to say defend yourself, but kind of maintain boundaries. That's going to bring good luck and benefit to yourself in the year ahead as well. All right. So in case I didn't mention that before. Yeah. So very, very interesting. Okay. Let's discuss your saucer. There's not too much on the saucer really. But we have some time markers here. We have Scorpio season to Capricorn season of next year. So we have the tail end of Scorpio. So probably like middle of November all the way into next January, 2023. There's big, big energy here developing for you, Cancer. Yeah, I'm just trying to see. I don't think these... We do have two pieces sticking out a little bit more. One's at the very start of Sagittarius season. The other's more at the end. So this may be a situation that has like some peak moments attached to it here with these two pieces sticking up. So like where the energy kind of goes up, the emotional energy a little bit. So that excitement or whatever it may be here. But yeah, there's a lot of concentrated energy in that time frame. A little bit toward the end of Virgo season, but not too much. But that seems to be a big energetic influence for you. That could also be signs coming into your life, a Scorpio, a Sag, or a Capricorn as well, that may have an important role to play in your year ahead. But really interesting energies here with this cup. What this says to me is you really are on, when we look at the tarot cards with this cup and this big ship and these people kind of leading you, that you're traveling with, that you're going on some big new spiritual journey. Also I think a literal journey. There's this sense of movement, travel, expansion, and a whole new destiny awaiting for you. All those aces, and then the big, beautiful grapes here as well. So fantastic, Cancer. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're looking forward to with this particular energy for 2022. I love you guys. Take care. We will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.